should have listened to my gut, guys. That was rough. Either way, though, a lot of snow, a lot of beauty. It's still November, but, like, holy, that was a wild game. Anyway, here are our highlights from, whatever that game was, of course, on Thursday Night Football.
This place is on fire! Ways to watch tonight. A little windy, but not that windy. But the kick wide in the formation. Then they send Patterson all the way to the left. And Fields looking for room. And won't find it.
Of coaching. That guy is a football coach. Even with kids.
Well respected. Getting open free is Calvin Austin. Boswell. And that kick is from the one. Chubb scores. To the end zone goes Nick. Completion. Here. Under pressure. Loses the ball. Strip. And the Browns are there. And the kick is good. Play action. Under pressure. Scrambles. Throws on the run. Caught by Tillman. Loses the ball. Go for it. And they stop him. Maurice. 3rd and 7. Wilson going deep. He's got a man wide open. It's Van Jefferson this time. Corliss waiting to put it down. Boswell's kick, if he can find it. Winston under pressure. Gonna run it into the end zone. Whoa. Warren to the end zone. 2nd out of 9. Yeah, they give him a show tonight for sure. Look out! Ball's out! Steelers have it. Garrett just got circled. They double-team him. Wilson to the end zone again! Can he hold it in? Austin, yes he can! Touchdown! Good protection. Goes intercepted at the 21-yard line. What? Double him again. Chip him again. Passes a little low and caught. Winston from the gun. Hands it off. To the end zone goes Chubb. Touchdown Browns. Rush 3. Drop 8. Now a late rush. Thrown up for grabs in the end zone. How does this one end? Incomplete.
And with that, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the NFL. Of course, please like and subscribe if you guys enjoyed the NFL Week 12. That's what we're in now. Thursday Night Football preview of, recap. But yeah, the game already happened. Either way, though, it was a blur in a lot of ways. Obviously, the most prominent being that weather, as obviously a bunch of snow in the first real snow game of the year. Obviously, as the Browns were able to pull away and get the game-winning drive in that last drive to get the opposite win, they have now obviously both AFC North, I guess we could say, contenders at home. Obviously, moving to 3-8. Again, before they again lost back-to-back games in pretty much blowout fashion. Hadn't actually won a game since their last home game, or not last home game technically, but their last game against whatever. They again first win since week 8 against obviously the Ravens and then upset. But again, they get 3-8 defensive performance for sure. But again, that offense really stepped up when they needed it. Again, it was all over the place. The weather was definitely inclement. But again, it wasn't like neither of these offenses. Again, first half they were definitely a point struggle. But that fourth quarter, both teams blew up obviously as well. Again, the Browns will be heading to Denver next week for a game, and what should definitely be an interesting one on Monday Night Football. I don't know if that'll get flexed. We'll have to wait and see. Probably not though. Steelers obviously at 8-3. See their 5-game winning streak come to snap in pretty much frustrating fashion. Again, going to Cleveland's never easy. They have only won one game there in the past 7 years. It's obviously dated back to 2018, where the only one was actually on Halloween against the Browns in 2021 with that 15-10 win. So they were going to have to win this one defensively nonetheless. Again, their defense wasn't able to be completely up to the task, as well as this offense really struggling to get anything going. Also finishing off drives was a big issue in this one. As a result, I said I was struggling to pick the Steelers in this one. I had to because, I had to, but again, it didn't happen. So they've obviously, the 5-game winning streak comes to an end. They'll be heading to Cincinnati next week in what I think will be a very critical game for not only them, but the Bengals too. So we'll see how that goes. Obviously, again, they blew out a chance of being up even 2 games in the division, which would be very critical considering where they are right now. But that was a tough loss, obviously. Realistically, they're probably not going to get the 1 seed after this loss, but That's just me there. Again, great win by the Browns overall, though. For those stats-wise, Russell Wilson, again, I get he was pretty accurate, 75% in this weather is crazy. 270 yards was okay, I guess. He did have the touchdown, but overall, wasn't too aggressive downfield. He made a couple nice moon balls. That was nice. Outside of that, though, they really were relying on a lot of third and long situations. I'd say they had at least, honestly, 8 third down situations where it was third and long, and that's just not a sustainable way to run the offense. Russ shouldn't be having to do that. He had to create a little bit more than you've seen him in the past couple of games. That's just not a good product of football. That's why they weren't able to burn as much clock as we've seen in past games. Jalen Warren getting 11 carries, I think, was a little bit of under usage there. He was really good in this one. Did have a touchdown, but I think he should have gotten a lot more carries than he did. Najee really struggled to get out of the backfield. Speaking of that, Steelers O-line really struggled to do any sort of penetration. They got beat up front a lot as well. Again, it was really just off the snap. If that doesn't get fixed going into next week, I expect this, again, the Bengals defense is not even close to as good as the Browns were in this one. I don't really expect them to be good at either, but they're still going to have trouble running the football next week. Calvin Austin was good, 3 for 78, obviously a touchdown and a 46-yard catch, obviously the 23-yard, I think, touchdown, which, again, got them on the board in that sense, but still, he overall was really their only guy really creating too much separation. I get George Pickens was on Denzel, and Denzel Ward was on him. I get that's a tough matchup for him, but he at least has to be able to produce a little bit better than that. Pat Freiermuth was good overall. Again, I think he could probably have got a couple more targets. Obviously, Van Jefferson, that big third down conversion. I don't think Darnell Washington was used right either. Overall, though, this offensive line struggled big time. That's part of the reason they lost. And again, weren't able to finish off drives. Defensively, though, I think Joey Porter Jr. did do a decent job. He got beat a couple times off the line. Also, in zone coverage, really struggled. But outside of that, I don't think he did too bad of a job. Again, you're going to see some flack, especially on, those trolling film people. Again, that's what you're going to be seeing on Twitter, but still. Yeah, Joey Porter Jr. again, he had his hiccups in this one for sure, but I don't think he played that bad. Sean Elliott had a very good game. Nick Herbig did have a nice sack. Outside of that, though, there's again, when there's a lot of snow, it's kind of hard to get after the quarterback a ton. So that's part of the reason there wasn't much pressure in this one. Dante Jackson did have an interception, though, and overall, this defense was pretty opportunistic, and it was just on that last drive. Kind of ran out of gas a little bit. Also, again, it's kind of hard to play in the snow. That's what I'll say. Beanie Bishop Jr. I think they had nearly the same impact you're used to seeing. T.J. Watt and Preston Smith were definitely both neutralized a lot. Chris Boswell obviously missed that first field goal, but again, you can't really blame him on that one. That was just kind of a complete mess there. Jameis Winston, I guess he was okay. 67% completion percentage, 220 yards and an interception. The interception was not pretty, but again, you can't totally blame him on that one fumble as well. Again, overall, he did enough to win this game. Running game, I mean, Nick Chubb's been like the least efficient he's been in his career, but he did score 2 touchdowns, so people have him in fantasy. Can't be too mad about that. I think, yeah, he had 1 catch as well. He might have gotten like 20 fantasy points, honestly, there. Again, a week 20, but still 20 points. Jameis Winston, obviously, with the go-ahead touchdown before that, or 2-score touchdown as well. The Steelers have now lost 8 straight games, if I had to mention there, when they're down by 12 or more points, which, again, is pretty crazy there, at least in the fourth quarter, I think. With that said, though, Jerome Ford, again, only got 4 carries, but he did enough with that. Elijah Moore didn't get open. Cedric Tillman, I kind of forgot was out there, but he had a couple big catches. Jerry Jeudy had one of the better games you've seen out of him this year. Again, back-to-back weeks off the bye, he seems to be doing a good job, which means the Kevin Stefanski schemed him in the offense the past couple weeks, which is good. Jordan Akins, I guess, has been okay. Again, Blake Whiteheart didn't show his highlight, but he had a really nice catch. Technically 30 yards, but 29, I guess. Greg Delpit was good against the run with 10 tackles, but outside of that, didn't really have to do too much. Martin Emerson Jr. was really good impressed. He really made it hard on George Pickens at some points. Again, really wasn't on him too much, but no, the refs did get he played well. Juan Thornhill, I guess, was decent. He missed a couple tackles. Mohamed Diaby, Diaby, I don't know how to pronounce that, but he was out there. Denzel Ward, I guess, was okay. 3 sacks from Myles Garrett. He's one of the best, if not the best, overall, honestly, players in the league right now, guys. Field goal from Dustin Hopkins. He did not shank that one. For the team stats, though, both teams actually did have over 300 yards, surprisingly. But again, with I didn't actually know that. Yeah, the Steelers had 35 minutes possession, but of course, being 7 of 60 on third down actually isn't even that bad. It's just the fact, again, they were really bad in the red zone this one at some points, as well as the fact that, again, when it comes down to it, again, if you're not able to score 6 points, no touchdowns through the first 3 quarters, and you put yourself in the deficit they were in, kind of hard to come back in that one, especially with the weather. So tough loss again for the Steelers, guys, but overall they had they came back, but it was a rough one overall for them. 3 bad turnovers by the Browns. Honestly should have lost in this football game, but hey, I don't know, it's weird with these guys at home. Dead even overall, though, when it comes to yards per play, and I think that's actually a good storyline about this one as well. With that said, though, that's really all I got for you guys here. Again, get ready for Sunday, as we'll be getting through what is called the Week 12 Sunday preview. Again, giving you guys all the games, all the predictions for that one as well. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the Thursday night game, though. Again, great flurry of snow there. If you were at the game, well, you're a beast, obviously. And then obviously we'll see you for the Sunday preview. With that said, though, that's all I got for you guys here. And yeah, enjoy your Saturday, I guess. Oh yeah, we got some big college football. Indiana, Ohio State. Maybe I'll include my prediction. No, never mind. But still, I don't know. Go Indiana, I guess. But that's all I got for you guys here. And yeah, that's about it.
Again, pressure.